My guest is Trish. Trish, you called the show. Why are you here?
I'm here today to prove to my ex-boyfriend that he is the father of my 3-year-old daughter. He was with me from beginning. We met when we were 16, and I left my family for him and left everything I had. And he found out, I ended up moving to Florida, and I found out I was pregnant after I moved down there. And I called him and told him, and he denied it. And then I ended up moving back to Michigan, and I started talking to him again when I was 6 months pregnant, and I was talking to him online, and he asked me to see my belly, and I showed him, and he started crying. And he told me he wanted to be with me again.
Because he was happy when he saw your belly.
Yeah. And he told me he wanted to be with me again, and I was like, okay, well, I went to visit him, and I ended up staying with him, left my family again for him. And he was with me through the rest of my pregnancy. He was there for her birth. He signed her birth certificate. And he was there until she was 3 months old, and then he ended up telling me that he was going to see some girl that was his cousin's friend, and he ended up telling me it was some girl that he wanted to be with. So I ended up moving to Florida, and before I left, I let him see her, and I told him, if you ever want to see her, just let me know, and I'll pay for you to come to Florida. And then one day he just stopped answering my phone calls, stopped replying to my text messages. I couldn't talk to him on MySpace. I tried everything, and he didn't talk to me at all. And then he had girls writing me on MySpace saying that it wasn't his kid and all this other crap. And I'm like, I'm done with the drama. So I just quit trying. I tried to get child support from him when I was in Florida, and they said they couldn't find him. He's 20 years old, and he has 4 kids, or going on 4 kids. And
he's 20 years old?
Just turned 20. And he's going on 4 kids. His oldest is 6. And
he's 20? Yeah. He's got a 6-year-old?
Yep.
Wow.
So he's going on 4 kids, and he doesn't claim any of them except one, and that was because there was a DNA test done for him, and he still doesn't see him half the time. So.
When was the last time you saw his daughter?
When she was 3 months old.
3 months old?
3 months old.
And how old's your daughter now?
3 years.
She must wonder that she has a daddy, right?
Yeah. She's called some of my family members daddy, and she doesn't know.
And what obviously you don't want to be with him, right?
No.
So what's hurting you right now?
That he doesn't even care that he's hurting her, and he denies her to family members, and he'll deny her to me, and then he'll change his mind and say that she's his, and I don't want to deal with that anymore. I just want to prove to him that she is his, so that he can just stop denying her.
Is there any chance that it is somebody else's
No,
baby?
none at all.
So you want him to be the father?
I don't want him just to be like, hey, I'm your dad, and then end up not being there anymore.
Does it hurt you that he denies being the father?
Yeah, because he knows he is. Because whenever somebody's with him, you don't go anywhere without him. Like, he's controlling. And he has bad anger problems. He doesn't, he doesn't listen to, I don't know.
Well, you're not the only girl here that has a child by him that he's denying. There's another girl here, and her name is
Brittany.
Brittany?
Yep.
Let's bring out Brittany.
Hi.
How you doing, Brittany? Now, you have a baby with Josh?
Yes, I do.
And how old is your...
3.
You have a boy?
Yes.
So your kids are like the same age?
He's almost 4.
Oh,
she just turned 3.
Okay. And does Josh have anything to do with your...
No, he denies it completely.
You have a little boy?
Yep.
And does he have any involvement in his son's life?
He denies we ever had sex.
He denies that you ever had sex?
Yeah.
And did you have sex?
Yes.
And once?
Yes.
Is it a possibility that it could be somebody else's baby?
I lost my virginity to him.
You lost your virginity to him?
I was 13 years old. When I met him, he was dating...
You were 13 years old?
Yes.
When you lost your virginity?
Mm-hmm. When I met him, he was dating my best friend, and he walked her home from my house, and on his way back to his house, he stopped by my house, and he started telling me that he was going to jail the next day, and I felt completely bad, and I felt sorry, and he just tricked me into it, basically.
He talked you into sleeping with him because he said he was going to jail. And how old was he at the time?
I think 16.
Right.
He was 15.
15.
And when you told him that you were pregnant, how did he react?
I never told him. A family member of mine did, though,
and
but he denied it.
So he said,
Nothing.
I didn't have sex with her, there's no way it could be my child. And He took a DNA test before the show, and we're going to find out if he's the father to both your children.
He has another girl pregnant right now, too. She's due in October. She's 17.
And this is the one that he was dating when
Yeah.
I got pregnant.
Okay.
They just broke up like a
What
week
was
ago.
the other
and he
qualities you
denies
said
that, too.
about this guy? He's anger management, possessive, jealous, no job, doesn't see his kids, and why are we sleeping with him?
Because I was an idiot.
Let's bring him out. How you doing, Josh?
What's up, Steve?
You gotta do me a favor.
What's up?
I'm going to jail tomorrow, and
No, see?
so what's going on?
With Trish, I tried to find I wrote Trish. My family was sitting right next to me when Trish told me it wasn't mine. With the whole Trish situation, I'm lost. I want to know if that kid is mine, because if that kid is mine, I will step up and I'll be there for the kid.
Why is there a doubt in your mind that it's not
Because
yours?
she told me she wasn't mine.
I mean, she said it in a fight.
Yeah, we said it in a fight, and
Well,
then I
let me
lost,
say,
all,
okay,
and then I
right, so
lost all
things-
contact with her after that.
Okay, so then she moved away.
No, she was. I never knew she was in Michigan. I found out from my family she was in Michigan. Half my family don't talk to me because of Trish.
So here you feel like you have this daughter, she moves away and then you don't see her for 3 years, and did you do anything to try to track her down?
I tried everything, man. I
What'd
don't
you
know
do?
what else to do. I wrote to her. I was in Florida for 6 months, looking everywhere, anywhere I could think of.
And then we have this other girl on the show, Brittany, who says,
Brittany was a fling, really, because the girl that I was dating that I walked home that night wasn't putting out, and I felt bad for it, and, you know,
you felt bad for who?
for what I did to Brittany, you know.
Oh, you did sleep with her?
Yes, I did, and I feel bad for it because it was
Did you
just
tell
a
her you were
fling.
going to jail?
I don't remember saying that. But I'll admit that I have said some lines to try that pretty much, you know what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to do the DNA test of Trisha, your daughter. We'll find out.
Josh, you are the father.
Josh, you are the father.
Yeah. What? You trying to say that you ain't the father anymore?
You said it.
You gonna stop denying her now?
I will stop
Yeah,
denying
you
it.
ain't gonna take care of her. You ain't never gonna grow
Yeah,
up.
because you want me to sign the rights off to some man that's
There, see my baby?
This is your daughter for
gosh.
sure. You haven't seen her in 3 years. Do you feel anything?
I'm hurt. I tried to find Trish. I really did.
All right, so now you know for sure you have 2 children,
I'm
right?
an idiot, sorry.
You have one on the way.
Yep, that's for
You're not denying that one, are you?
No, I'm not denying that.
All right. We're going to find out if, Josh, you're the father of Brittany's son, which she says it has to be because she was a virgin when she was
Well,
with you.
she's told me somebody else took her virginity.
Guess
Maybe
what,
not
Josh?
now.
You are the father of Brittany's baby.
He looks just like you do. I want you to look that baby straight in the eyes and tell him you're his father. You see that,
Look at him.
baby?
Look at him,
that
brother and sister.
right there.
Didn't even know until today. 3 and almost 4.
The bad thing is, when they first met, they knew they were brother and sister.
Yeah, they did. They did.
You know, the crazy thing is, Josh, you missed out on 7 years of your 2 children's lives. These are your children. I'd feel ashamed if I didn't see my little boy for 4 years.
No, I feel bad for it. I'm hurt right now for it. I am sorry. Don't get me wrong. I am
I
sorry.
hope so, but I don't know if I can believe that.
I'll step up. I know, Brittany, you might. All right?
I don't want you just to come
See,
into her life and be like,
exactly.
hey, I'm your dad. And then
I'm not gonna
do
do
like
that.
you do to your other
Because
son.
these
My
soon
other
to
son,
be
I can't
4
see my
years.
other son because of the courts.
It's not a natural reaction when you find out that you're the father and you're not making a case to see your children. I don't see it. I don't feel it.
Because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. We're going to leave here, and his family is still
I got to agree with you. I don't think you do care. And I'm not going to let you see your children on my stage, on my dime. That's it.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.